Good morning and welcome aboard. We're getting all set up for today's coaching session focused on scalping the market to pick up some points here. We're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. We're going to pick up 2 points plus per trade. Equates to 2, 3, 4, 5, $600 per session. This is a coaching session, an educational session focused on trading the S&P 500 E-mini. New and experienced traders. We set up new traders. We help experienced traders work on their profitability or look to help them gain consistent profitability. We start each session by setting key levels, pivot and other levels on top and bottom of that pivot. Those are our actionable areas for this morning's trade. We work the market from pretty close to the cash open at 9:30, which is coming up, to 11. At the end of the session, if you haven't made what you think you should make or could make, or you're confused, ask, interact, talk to us. Can't help you unless you talk to us. If you're in our socials, come right into daytradingmarkets.org. That's our Zoom. Can't help you unless you do that. If you like what we're doing here, tell your friends, like us, share us, repost us, heart us, friend us, bookmark us based on your social network. Gary's still waiting on you. If we don't hear from people as you come in, we just exit you from our service. We don't want to do that, so make sure you're responsive. This is a responsive opportunity for you. Hey, Don, how's my picture showing up? It's saying something about the virtual background. Oh, there you go. So funny, you ask somebody to be responsive and they leave. Is that weird or what? Like, what are they thinking? You know what? Oh, that's not working. That's got to be something screwy going on. That's always a good question, right? Yeah, well, I knocked this stuff around pretty good. It certainly might not be connected, right? It's funny, the little gizmo I have everything plugged into is pretty hot at the moment. Is that me? Oh, me. Well, you're right. I just unplugged it and plugged it back in. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Very strange. I have to do some. No. Yes, but thank you for asking because that could certainly be another one of the super glitches around here. I'm going to try another connector out the other side of the machine. See if that works. I don't want to blow everybody up, but So as guests are coming in, I'm sending out a brief description in chat. So put up your chat feature in Zoom. For those that are joining us in our socials, take a moment now and join us live at Zoom. We're doing social outreach, but that's not where the action happens. It happens in Zoom. So come into our Zoom. You have a free access pass, daytradingmarkets.org. Put that in your URL and pop right in. Mishak, welcome. Josh, JC, everybody else, good morning. Let us know that you're connected. See our charts. Hear my voice. Have received the write-up. Read the write-up. So you understand what the opportunities for you are based on these services. Yeah, something's going on. It might be with Zoom. It keeps asking me to load my, to use video, and I don't want to use the video. Yeah, that's right. Just come right of our socials right in. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us, heart us, friend us. Repost us. We love that. That's right. There's only one, Frank. What are these numbers that you're going to be giving out? So those are the go-to markets for this morning's session. Go-to numbers, I should say. That makes sense. Well, that's the idea that even happens after the cash open, right? You're adjusting and tweaking based on the action of price. That's the beauty of, I think, this service is that you're like Muhammad Ali. You float like a butterfly and you sting like a bee, baby. Depending on the action. But that's the concept. This concept is that price action trading is trading what's really happening versus what even standardized software is telling you what may happen, or actually it's telling you what already happened. And that's a tough spot to be in. That's why people love this service. Yeah, but I think you have to have a base, don't you? Yeah, but how about the concept of price action trading as the belief in the system, and then the concept of having levels to narrow your focus, and then the action of price in and around those levels? That, well, you also change on the fly based on the action of price. Well, I think a lot of people, that was a great day for the upside of the trade, and you had some pump in there and some momentum, and it was based on, you know, uh, in those days, it's interesting because you can take the market for a ride without thinking, because the thinking part, it's almost you have to disconnect you from your methodology because you're, coming into a level and it'll just smoke through the level, and you have to identify that that's happening. It's interesting. So when you have a trade along partner, you know, you're going to catch on pretty quick because you're sharing that information. That's why I think when you're in a program like this, where you're with somebody that has experience, you know when to sit on your hands, when to do your normal trading activity because you're sharing what's happening in the market at the time and you're chatting about it. Or in this case, you can pick up the mic and talk about it. You can share the concept of experience on what's actually happening in the market and how to relate to this day. And Sal's, it's interesting. So you do the same thing. Is that when you come into the market and you see momentum, activity, you're now judging, what your stop's going to be potentially. Whether it's going to be the regular 2 points or going to move it out to 3 or 4 points, depending on the action of price. And that's an adjustment that happens on the fly after the cash open based on the activity. But you have to know what to do there. And you learn that. Either you learn that on your own by getting smacked around, or that is being shared with you by somebody who has more experience. In this case, today it's you and Phoenix, and it's Saul and you and Phoenix when Saul's here, and the individuals that have experience in the market based on trading that share that back and forth with Saul and you and Phoenix. And it really is a great dynamic to be able to stay on the right side of the market and also to be able to not get run over. Or if you get run over, you share, that activity is happening this moment, this day, based on the action of price and what's happening in the market. So, I think that's really comforting for people. You know, learn what I did in the past that I don't do now, so you don't do it. And we're sharing the experience going forward. And it's a confidence builder. Yeah, what I learned from already, right? Which is really interesting. You know, yeah, but it's funny. I hear you talking to Saul or back and forth, right? And you laugh about it, and then you get back on the horse and try to ride it the right way, you know. And I think it's good to have somebody to share with, because a lot of times we don't have anybody to share with. I can, something I can imagine. Plus, I think it also stops you from doing things, from boredom that you probably shouldn't do. If you know it's slow, you can have a dialogue versus, being bored, and pushing yourself into trades where you really don't belong. I mean, there are days here where Saul says, or you say that there's nothing to do here, and that's a very important lesson. Well, it's important for you to let people know that, because there are days when it's frustrating just sitting on your hands, because everybody has this concept in their brain that this is their job, right? This is their opportunity to make money, and they got to press into these days. And that's really not the case. You want to identify a good market and move with it, or identify a market you don't want to move with. Well, it's interesting. The concept price action trading, S&P 500 E-mini, right? That's the plan. And then how do you do a couple trades? Bank $100, right? When it's there, bank $200 when it's there. And then if you sit down and you go, I just made $100 today. I just made $200 today. That's not so bad. You don't have to be, if you can do that on a consistent basis, depending on your temperament, you can raise your contract size. And then you can peel off a little more. But the idea is to be able to focus on price action trading, understand the entries, exits, and stop concept in and around pre-mapped out levels, which are the levels you're going to give out in a couple minutes here. Those become the levels that you can plot. So let's say, you know, you have individuals that come in here as guests, or you have current subscribers that are here. First thing they're getting key levels, actionable levels, thought out levels, levels that are better than the levels you get spoon fed by your software or you calculate. These are levels derived from a 25-year veteran trader of the trading pits. You've learned how to do that. You put your twist on it, which is great. Phoenix is the same. Those that are in the service can do it, depending on if they've been, coached by Saul. But the point is you're getting a pivot and other levels on top and bottom of that pivot that you can generally count on, unless the market is wild or crazy. But the point is that you have a focus for this morning's session, the key levels, the pivot and other levels on top and bottom of that pivot. You can load them into your software so that you can pay attention and be ready. And then you can test the market based on the first couple of levels, the action of price, momentum, and follow through. And then it's a live game. It's price action trading. And that is what we teach, and that's what we support, and that's how we help you develop consistent profitability. So it all starts out with the levels, then it moves on into whether you have the skill set to handle the levels. and whether you want to learn that skill set, based on Saul's one-on-one coaching, and then come in here on a daily basis and slug it out, and then ask Saul questions. I did it this way. I did it that way. It worked this way. Can you help me because I did this? And what's interesting about Saul, Don, and Phoenix is that because they are at the heart of the trade, they can answer questions based on price movement, how the levels worked, what you could have done, what you should have done, what they did, how the market reacted when they did what they did. And you all can learn and move closer to consistent profitability. That's what we do here every day. That's what the opportunity is. For those that are joining us in our socials, come right out of our socials into our Zoom as our guest, daytradingmarkets.org. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us. Like us, share us, repost us. Heart us, bookmark us. I do send out to everybody that's in our current session today. We start at 9, we go to 11. I send out our write-up about this service in Saul. So you all got one. Make sure you pay attention to it, read it, understand it, ask questions. We do expect full participation when it comes to asking questions and interacting. If you're not able to do that, don't stay here. I'm going to turn this right over now to Don and Phoenix. You guys have a good trading day. Remember, what you do here is up to you. Make the most of it. Thank you. For those that are joining us through our socials, if you want to get the levels or repeat, they're in the chat window in Zoom. So make sure you come right into Zoom, put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser and join us live now. For those that are joining us on our socials, join us live now at daytradingmarkets.org. That's our Zoom. While on our socials, like us, share us, repost us. Thank you. The morning levels are reposted in our chat. So if you missed the levels, check the chat area. Thank you, Phoenix. Hey, Viviana, welcome back. Hey, Viviana, we got to hear from you. Let me know if you're a carbon-based unit. Don't worry about that. Just send it to host and panelists. Don't send it to everybody. For those that are joining us through our socials, I want to give you a quick readout of the levels. We had 63.38 as the pivot, resistance at 48, 58, 66, 76, and 88. Support below at 28, 16, 04, 62, 98, and 92. Those are the levels that we're working this morning. Got to come into our Zoom to get updates on the levels. So come out of our socials, come right into daytradingmarkets.org. Get a free access pass to our Zoom. Viviana, you're going to get exited, so make sure you respond. Use the chat feature to respond.
All right, we are twiddling our thumbs at the moment. This early price action says we ought to retest that pivot, but I'm going to reserve that for a little bit. And the reason I'm going to reserve that for a little bit is we still got some unfinished business from Monday. And I can't tell if they're going to try and go ahead, come on down to that area. Okay, the 28 is now suspect. If you took it earlier and you scaled in, you got paid off. Other than that, it doesn't mean it's not going to work. I mean, it should bounce back to around the 30 area.
You're saying the probabilities are lower.
Yeah. But if you took it, I mean, you can make a little something out of it.
Vivian's still waiting on you.
We got back to 29.75. There's that 30. You got paid off. It looks like it's expanded our range a little bit. Hey, Phoenix, what's our ATR right now? 5?
4.41.
Okay. It's kind of like yesterday. It started in slow, and all of a sudden, these bars started expanding out. Yeah, 23. Let's see, and I've got yesterday, I think I used 22? Yeah. If we don't gain that 38 pretty quick, we could see this thing tank off hard. We got a 17.80 VIX this morning. We have no news out. We've got some Fed governors speaking at 1 o'clock. I think we got crude oil inventories out at 10. Take care, Michael. It would be nice if we could close this bar above 35.50. At least above 35. Yeah. Now we should see that 39 again. Okay, we're going to see our pivot. Okay. That one rolled out right. We should have touched the 39. You know, if I'm trailing this thing up, I'm looking at it and I'll see that 38, 39 in there. We should have touched 39, but we got to pivot at 38. I would take profits and get out. Because it may give us another opportunity to get in. Right now, we're just trading in a range. We got to get above 39. Well, I messed that one up big time. I had my order sitting at 32. 32, and it stopped the tick ahead. Like I say, I'm aiming for the 39. Just watching the price action unfold. Yeah. I'd be looking to get out of that thing at that 38, even though we should touch 39. And it did. Okay. We go up somewhere between here and here. We should get a bounce. Got a level in there at 48. And let's see where we're going now. We should test the 43. Like I say, we don't have to do any of this stuff. I'm just looking at the price action, and I don't see any new price action. I mean, I don't see any new opportunities. Let's put it that way. We're trading back at our blue band just around 36. We got our pivot at 38. You know, we've hit the bottom of this 27. We've hit the top of this thing 39. We're just trading in a range. We're gonna have to start breaking something. They'll probably wait till after 9 o'clock till they get all their positions hedged, then they'll take it in a direction. Anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. Maureen's in the background. She'll be glad to answer them.
Very unlikely.
You got to have more positivity.
Well, that's why we have you.
Oh. The only thing I'm positive about is I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, these kind of ranges are tough for me. There's some kind of ranges that are really easy, but these are tough.
They, the choppier it gets, the better trader I am. As dumb as it sounds, it does what it's supposed to do when it gets to the top.
It depends on the kind of chop. Like if we have these wide range bars.
Yeah.
On the 5 minute. It's just a little bit more suspect for me. Because I don't have clear signals on the other time frames.
Guys, we're officially doing nothing. Caught we're between a range. Now we have to wait. We have to wait until they deal the next hand. Or at least we see something. You know, we should go back up to that 41 area, but I wouldn't guarantee it. Sometimes the cards they're throwing out are just the cards you really need to see. You can't see until the last moment. Then it's moving and it's too late. Let's see. We got down to the 29.25. That one's been complete. It'll be real interesting to see what happens if we get back up in that 48 area. You know, there was I had a lot of numbers right in here, all the way to 52. I mean, if I had to be right, that would be my my zone. And it may stop right here at this uh 46.50 area or 46 and a quarter. And I don't know. Sometimes you take your most educated guess and that's it. It's either going to, all these levels, we don't know if they're going to work. We put them in, we get to them, we trade them. If we're wrong, we get stopped out, we go next trade. Let's see, we didn't. High last night was what, 58 and a quarter. $46 is an intermediate zone, and I was looking for some overrunning. So that's why I use the other side of it.
There you go, Philip.
It hadn't been much of a party so far. I don't know. It's been okay, I guess. The levels have been, for the last 2 days, have really been kind of nice. I mean, they've gone down, they've hit. They gave you a little time to make up your mind. It's nice, easy trading. They've been getting, yesterday they would hit and they would bounce pretty quick. So it was almost like instant gratification. Now we're back below our pivot again. Imagine that. I like to see this one close above 36. Got 2 minutes to figure it out. Yeah, Phoenix, I got to visit with Chad yesterday.
How'd that go?
It went good. I enjoy visiting with him.
I think he does too.
One of these days, I'm going to have to go and make a trip to Sulphur and just sit down with him.
Yeah. See you, Anthony. Yeah, I think he'd appreciate that.
Take care, Anthony. I wish Anupam didn't live so far away. I'd go visit him. I'll tell you what, if Saul would have picked a different week than this week to go, I'm afraid you'd have had it by yourself. Because the next week I start my cataract thing. I don't know how long that's going to take.
Sorry, I had to bail on you for a minute there. So you're tied up next week?
I said if it would have been any other week beside this week, Saul, you'd have been the one sitting in here. That's next week. I start my cataract deal where they start doing eye surgery.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have any idea how long that takes.
I heard it doesn't take very long at all.
I done stared at these computer monitors so long, my vision is just shot.
Sometimes that's caused by mineral deficiencies too, on top of screen time.
Well, that's what I need, lots of minerals. Now we're back to our pivot again. Price action says we should go up and test that 46 area, 48 area. It's 9 o'clock. Our pivot's at 38. This 34 area is going to be important all the way to 1 o'clock. I tell you what, I don't have any faith in any of our government people. That's sad because I know there's some really good ones in there. It's just that I'm going, I think they ought to pass one rule. You don't have to agree with everybody, but if you disagree with them, bring an idea to the table. Figure it out, fix it.
Yeah, we try to, and just as a program, we try to keep all that political stuff out of trading.
Yeah.
We're just here to make a buck.
If it'll give us a buck. It's slow right now.
They say idle trading is the devil's workshop.
Not for me. I just figured I'm not losing money.
Hey, quick reach out to those that are joining us through our socials. Welcome. We're doing a social reach out. Purpose is to have you come into our Zoom directly. Daytradingmarkets.org. That's where all the action is. So come in as our guest. All you got to do is put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser. Come on over. If you're new to trading, great. If you're experienced, great. We help new traders get set up, and the goal is consistent profitability on your end. Current traders, if you're just not getting it done, you want to do better, join us live. Come on in now. Daytradingmarkets.org. Just put in your browser and come on over. While you're in our socials, like us, share us, repost us. Like us, share us, repost us. For those that are in our service, if you have any questions, you want to grab the mic and ask a quick question while it's quiet.
And we're coming up to that 46 area.
Jay Carter, any questions? Josh? Mishak?
Okay, we're at 48. Got up to 47.75, looks like. I had an order sitting at 48, but I did not get a fill. I was late for the party on that 48. Next level above, let's see, I have 58 now. I've got a little bit of resistance up here at 52, an intermediate area.
Okay, when you're registering for daytradingmarkets.org, you should get an email to the email you registered with from Zoom and us. You can click on the link there and pop right in, or it might just drop you in. So if you do it now, you drop right in, or just check your email, click on the link. I appreciate those that are liking us, sharing us, reposting us, bookmarking us in the socials. Thank you.
Finding support back here at that 48. $48 did work. You just had to have your order sitting in there. It went to 46. I don't know if you got to fill at 46, but it went there. I did not get a fill at 48. Let's see, first 30 minutes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, Short-term price action says it should dip back to 48. Oh, we made it all the way back to the 46. Imagine that one. Yep. You got it set to everyone there, Frank. We are twiddling our thumbs. Didn't get up to our 52, our intermediate level. Worked at 48, went back to 46. We got some support down here at 43. 43.50. Went through that 43 like it wasn't anything. And we got some more support down here at about 38. Got our blue band coming in there at about 38. The 38.50 area.
A little after 10:15 a.m. For those that are joining us through our socials, like us, share us, repost us. Like us, share us, repost us. And join us live in Zoom. Come in as our guest with a free access pass. Do it now. Just put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser and join us. Give you a shout out when you come in.
If you took the blue band, if you were able to take that 38.50, it's giving you a place to scratch if you're uncomfortable with it. It did allow for 2 points. We can get back above 41.50 or 41. I suspect we'll go up to 45. This market needs to stay above that 34. trading below our pivot. We're more negative than we are positive, that's for sure. We don't really have any trades. We're just waiting. We have 16 down here, and let's see, do I have I also got a little area sitting here at about 21, 22 area. Anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. We're just twiddling our thumbs at the moment. Back in our 28. I'd like to see this bar close above its open. I've got levels down here at 22 and a quarter, 21.50, and 21. And plus we've got that 16 down here. I still have some numbers down here at 10 or 11 from Monday. Still hadn't made it down there yet. We got down to 13 last night. So I imagine this 15, 16 area will turn into 13. Earlier price action says we ought to go back and test that 63.50. But it's changing its tune as we go along here. It keeps throwing out a different card. Got a lot of support sitting up here at about 38. Little resistance, I mean. So we'd have to dig through that 35 zone. We were just twiddling our thumbs. Damn it. Yeah, we've been one level above and one level below our pivot this morning. Our Dow's down 82 and NASDAQ's up 66, 65. It's hard to call it. It moves so fast. Got a lot of headway from about 35 to about 39. Lots of clutter. It's going to have to dig through. We can close back above that 34.50. I think we'll go up. Like I say, we got a lot of headway at the all the way from 35 to 39, 38. There's a lot of junk in the way in here. Something's going to stop it. It should slow down right in here. And we're back above the blue band. We're back above our pivot. Go figure. We stopped at 43. I was looking for 45. I think it's just going to be an off day.
I have signals, but it's been so flaky. I've been sitting on my hands. It's testing back up into the 60 tails now. Who knows how far up that will go?
Got to 43.50. No, if it'll just make it to 44, I'd be happy. I'm happy now. I thought I was going to have to eat that one.
Hey, quick shout out for those that are joining us through our socials. Hey, take a moment to like us, share us, repost us. If you like what we're doing here today. Yeah, you can also
Really
bookmark
liked
us.
it to come down into this range.
Let's take a moment. Right now, we're coming into 10:40 a.m. We're here daily. We're in daytradingmarkets.org. That's our Zoom presence. If you're looking to learn how to trade, learn how to trade better,
one of the two.
let us know by joining us in Zoom. Just put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser. Follow the instructions on the bottom of your charts. When you pop in, we'll give you a quick update about what we do, how we do it, why we do it. If you are new to trading and would like a trading platform, ask when you pop in. You know, it's a setup where you can practice trade, real-time data. You can start to exercise your trading on your own computer with your own trading platform. We're in the business of helping traders get set up and going, and also help them develop consistent profitability in their trading.
Done what price action says it should be doing.
What you're coming in is our daily programming through Zoom.
If you're not,
but you have to join us in Zoom to be part of it. I'll flash out the bottom of the
about 34.
You know, the instructions. I'll flash out the instructions to come in. They're on the bottom of your screen. All right, they're on the bottom of your screen. Flash them out a couple times so that you can follow the instructions. When you pop in, if you're looking for trading capital, ask.
Oh, well, Maureen,
there was a funded account.
Cooled off up there, or are you still suffering with the fires?
Oh, it's smoky. It's not good for people who are sensitive. You can definitely feel it in your throat and sinuses. I mean, it's been pleasant except for the smoke. There's a fire near my brother's Colorado right now that's pretty scary.
Is that there's one in California too, they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Just put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser and come right in. In the meantime, while you're in our socials, we appreciate it. Like us, share us, repost us, heart us, help us get out of the box, bookmark us.
Guys, I wish there was some. It hadn't been a bad morning. It's just been kind of a slow morning. It's amazing that we can take an hour and a half or 2 hours and call it slow. It just, you know, I like to make my money in the first 15 minutes and be done with it. One thing about
Hey,
calling the numbers and having
quick
to
shout out
sit
for those
here
that are
and
joining
do
us in our
this day in
socials.
and day out,
Join us
it
live.
gives you a
The
good
free access
perspective.
pass into our service.
It-
So if you're looking to develop
It helps you,
some trading
believe it or not.
chops as a new
Or it
trader,
does
come
me
in.
anyway,
If you're looking to develop as a
because I have to pay attention
experienced
to more
trader that wants
things
to
than I normally
work on your
do.
consistent profitability, come on in, get our levels, work the market with
And,
us.
and
The
hence,
Trade Along Coach
you
is a
know, it
25-year
makes for
veteran
better
trader of the
trades. I
trading
see
pits in
that.
Chicago. He's actively scalping. He's working the market alongside you based on our
Yeah, we're up
educational only
just above 51.
coaching
We've got a
session.
little
Our coaching
resistance
session goes from 9
intermediary
a.m. to
sitting there at
11 daily.
52.
So come
Yeah.
on in and join us.
I'm not
Can't
gonna
help you
put
unless
an
you
order
come in.
sitting there since we've already been to 51. But you know, if we blow up to it, then I might short one up in here going back down to it, and or just wait to the 58.
If you like
This
what
is
we're
an
doing here,
intermediate
tell your
zone
friends,
in
like
here.
us, share us, repost us.
Based on what the market was saying this morning before we opened, you know, we should retest that 51. Philip's already come and gone.
Yeah, he's sneaky. He's also really smart.
Yeah, we got back to that 48 again. You know, that's another thing that I see that a lot of times it doesn't mean that it's going to stop exactly at 48, but it's a zone. So when we've been down and we come back up to it, we're bouncing off of it. I could see us bouncing all the way back to pivot from here, but I wouldn't count on it. That's the thing, you know, what I see, I have to temper it with what the price is actually doing. And if it doesn't happen today, usually if it, I'll keep track of it. I'll write these numbers down, these areas, put a line there, do something, because I know that if we turn and we get good momentum, we're going back to them. Then they become nice target areas. And Saul is correct. You'll put a target and it'll probably go to that target, but the question is just when. It may be a week from now. And I have set in them for a week. And kicking myself every day. Why did I do this? Why did I do this?
You pretty much got over sitting in it for a week, didn't you?
Well, I hope so, but it's a day or so is not too bad. But you think about it. You got it. We're here to make money, and our trading is our factory. That's how we make money. And we're caught in a position, and we can't trade anymore. Our factory shut down. We can't make any money. And so it's better to get out. I was telling Chad yesterday, I said, because he was talking about, always wanting to be right. I said, Chad, you're preaching to the choir. Who doesn't? I think that's human nature. But I says, I've had to change it. The way that I look at it is, look, it's not a loss. I'm just saying, here, hold this money. I'll be back again in a minute. And for me, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
It's not really a loss. It's not working out what I wanted to do. So here, hold on to this. I'll be back. I'll get it back. Now, I don't try to revenge trade and get it back the same day. He was telling me he just gets so focused and he just keeps clicking that mouse. I'm going, ooh. And finally his account says, you can't trade anymore.
Yeah, it's easy to get tunnel vision and not pay attention to your P&L.
Yeah.
Blow an account.
When I first started, that was one thing. You go to these seminars and stuff, and you'd hear these guys say, yeah, I blew my account 3 times. And I just always thought that was, well, why'd you blow it 3 times? Why didn't you stop before you blew it? You can see it's not working. And but it's as simple as all of that stuff sounds. That's probably the hardest thing in the world to do, is to control yourself.
Oh, without a doubt. It's like we're trading our psychology. If our system doesn't fit our psychology, we're not going to trade it well.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some people that if they lose their first trade of the day, they're done for the day because their psychology can't handle it.
Yeah.
And they come back the next day and they'll trade until they either reach their goal or they have a loss, and that's it. So everybody has to look at what not just their financial risk parameters are, but their psychological risk parameters.
There was an instructor at one of these courses that taught options that I was attending, and as far as the mechanics of the options trade, the guy was really good. He knew what he was doing. There's no doubt about it. He knew how to do this stuff. And then he said, okay, at the end of it, he said, I want to tell you a story. He said, it's a true story. And he started off by saying, when I first started, I was trading options and I was doing very well. He says, I was making money hand over fist. And he said, then I started trading my family's money and friends' money. And I just had all this money to trade, and I was making money hand over fist, and everybody was happy. And then it went wrong. And he said, I lost it all. And he said, you know, you don't realize the effect it has on you until you lose your family's money and your friends' money. And he says, now the only way that I truly can trade, he says, when I go into a trade, if I have to put up $100 or $1,000 or 10,000, that's money I can afford to throw out the door. If I can't afford to throw it out the door, I do not trade it. And he says, that's the only way that I can trade now. He said, it hit me so hard. I'm going, wow. He said, the mechanics of trading is really simple. You buy it, you sell it, or sell it and buy it back. He said, there's not a whole lot more to it than that.
You know, for those that are joining us through our socials, if you want to be
said,
part of what we're doing, you got to come right into Zoom.
It really eats on you.
With a guest pass.
Yeah. That's it.
Just put daytradingmarkets.org in your browser and join us live.
Cooking.
Yeah.
We can help you get set up with a trading account. We can help you get set up with trading capital.
And I think we all have to deal with those gremlins.
Watch, listen, learn to trade better. So if you're new, great. If you're experienced, great. Come on over.
Well, everybody has the park bench day, the day when you find a bench in the park and wonder why in the world you got in this business to begin with, and should you continue or hang it up? If you haven't had a park bench day, it's coming.
Yeah, we're coming up to this 52. Since I've been to 51, I just kind of no. Doesn't mean it's not going to work, except I'm green. We're almost at 10 o'clock. Usually we get a little movement about 10, somewhere between 10 and 10:30. But our next level up there is going to be up at 58. I have a little bit more. Let me see here. Now, 54 would that deal. I was looking for an overrun to maybe come back into the 52. And so if you were able to take the 54, I mean, you jump in it, you mess around, you take out a point, 2 points, see if you're going to risk 2 points to make 2 points, you'd have to be up there at 56. Is it going to do it? Wish I could tell you which one's going to work and which one's not, but that's not what it is. A lot of times, and I've been around the room long enough, I'm going on, getting pretty close to 10 years now. And Saul is as good today as he was when I started. And he says a lot of stuff that you may not pay attention to, that
Yeah, that's right. We do this every day from 9 a.m. to 11.
To it.
Right now we're coming up on 11, and we're going to be
54 to
rolling out of here and come back tomorrow. But if you want to come in and be part of it, you got to join us live in Zoom. Do it now. Daytradingmarkets.org. Just register. It's a free access pass to come in.
You got some of the move. Who cares if you get the whole move? And we did get to 52. Okay. But he says a lot of stuff every day, and he's been around a long time, and he's done this a lot. And I can't stress enough, when he speaks, you might want to listen and and think about what he's saying, because he's telling you the truth, and it comes from a lot of experience through the years. You know, what I just did just then was, since we got up to it, I figured the 52 would not stop it. It would want to go through it, but it would want to come down to it. And it did. We got down to what, 51 and a quarter on a 1 minute chart. So it did come back all the way into here. So if you were able to get short up into here, into back into there, you did okay. Now, that's kind of a backwards way into a level, but I do it, and I'm comfortable with doing it. You know, if you put a trade on and it doesn't work, that's what that stops for. That is our safety net. That's kind of like being a trapeze artist. You know, hey, I tried a trick, it didn't work. I got a net down there. It'll catch me. I can climb back up the rope and do it again. Now, that's the same way with this. That's what that stop's there for. To really and truly, my stop would be to protect me from me, because if you ever get to the point of, oh, it'll come back, best thing to do is just get out of that trade right then and there, because that's something that is unknown. But there's so many different ways to trade. It's
All right, we're coming into 11 a.m. We're going to wind down today. For those that are joining us through our socials,
you know, basically you see these,
like us, share us, repost us. It's very helpful for us while you're in our socials. Find our home base in the social. Like us, share us, repost us, heart us, bookmark us, whatever you can do to get us out of the box. Very appreciated.
Back below the line.
You want to learn how to trade or trade better? Join us live now in Zoom.
Music. That's the way I see it.
Write down day trading markets.
If I could read music, maybe I could tell you a better
trading markets with an S.
I can't do
.org.
But guys,
that's a direct Zoom access pass to come right in. Just put your name and email in.
We've had a few trades.
You'll process you right through into our Zoom. It's our Zoom, so it's free.
We've had to
come in, kick the tires, ask questions. You need a trading platform when you come in and ask.
Just be patient.
We're focused on the S&P 500 E-mini. We're looking to pick up 2 points plus in each trade.
You'll hear us all say
2 points plus on each trade.
Trade less. Be patient. Wait until you
$200, $300, $400, $500, $600 during the session when you're good at it. We're in the help you get good at it business.
You didn't lose any money.
We can't help you unless you come in. Daytradingmarkets.org. We'll see you tomorrow. When you register, you get an email from Zoom and us. Check your email box.
And so